Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to my first ever YouTube video. Today, we're gonna give some sauce for the clothing brand owners. It's not gonna be about marketing or anything like that, but it's gonna be something helpful that might save you guys like $50 to $30, 60, maybe in some times 100, and you're gonna teach it to you guys in like a few minutes, and it's gonna take a few minutes too. Today, we're gonna teach you about Blender, being able to make your 3D chrome logo, the one that looks realistic and everything looks like it's made out of metal. Those things be costing you like 30-50 bucks, 60 even, maybe sometimes even 100. But you know, I got you guys. This channel is gonna be all about information, helping you guys out, and my journey essentially. So right now we're at 0, you know what I'm saying? Soon we'll be up. But as far as I know, everything I know, I'll be teaching it here. So if you guys like the content, subscribe, like, and comment down below. And yeah, let's get started. I'm not trying to take much of your time, and I'll get back to the video. Alright, now that we're at Blender, we're gonna go here and press download. Once we press download, it's gonna give you two options. If you're on Mac, I recommend getting a Windows with a big ass PC on it, because some projects, they really do require a lot of GPU, CPU, so like it might get overloaded if you use like an old computer. But this project that we're doing, it is a pretty small project, so it won't blow up your computer, but it is definitely something that might not be able to be done on a slower computer, but you guys can definitely try. So I already have the app downloaded. You just gotta go to Blender, press download, and then go to download your type of device. Some are Intel, some are Silicon. I don't know the difference, to be honest, but what I have is Silicon. I don't have Intel, so I would download Silicon, and then, you know, the same process that always goes when you download any app. You just go press download, add to applications, put it into your folder, then verify it, press install, and it should be downloaded. And now we're gonna open up Blender, and I'll show you guys everything that is gonna have to happen, so you can start doing the video. Alright guys, now we're in Blender. This is how Blender looks when you open it up. Well, I don't know if this is exactly how it looks once you first open it up, but this is how it looks for me once you open it up. It's gonna ask you for what type of project you want. You just gotta put general. General just means anything really. And then you have these. This is how it looks like. I don't have a mouse, which makes it like not as easy as some others might like make it look in terms of movement, but it's still usable, definitely usable. So every time you start, it's gonna open up to a cube like this. This right here is a cube. This thing you could basically edit it and make it however you want. These are the small points that you can move. There's a lot that goes into it, but this is not a Blender tutorial. We're gonna just get straight off to the 3D stuff. So let's go to object mode, and then we're gonna highlight that, and we're gonna press delete right here. For what I do, I double tap on the, since I got a laptop, double tap and it'll show up that. We'll press delete, and then once we have here, this is where everything starts. SVG converter, free SV, right here, this website, freeconvert.com, and you're gonna choose the logo that you're gonna do. So for me, I'm gonna look mine on my Mac, and this is how it's gonna look like. This is one of the products that I made for my logo, and we're gonna redo it again, but we're gonna make the background not gray, because obviously gray doesn't look good. So you have this, right? I mean, I already have it downloaded, but I'm gonna do it all over again just to show you guys. And we're gonna do the black version, and go boom, output to SVG. By the way, the image that I'm inputting to the website is a PNG, and we're gonna convert it to an SVG. So if you have a PNG image of your logo, you can just put it down there and it will convert, and then you just put the output as SVG. There's other outputs, but the thing that we're gonna do is SVG, because SVG is scalable vector graphics, which is the thing and file that is able to be edited on Blender. So we're gonna convert it to SVG. Boom, waiting to upload. So we just wait for that to get going. It's gonna say done, and boom, download. Put allow, and then right here we open it and it's on Chrome, and then you just scroll down. I don't know why it gets big like that. Pause. But yeah, you just scroll around the thing like up and down, and you'll be able to find it. You'll see it. So you just gotta make sure it's saved on your thing. It'll appear SVG blank black PNG brutal logo 3 SVG. And now boom, we're back into Blender. There's nothing there. By the way, this is your camera. This is how the Blender is gonna come out, the output. So if you go here, toggle camera view, and press it, this is how the rendering is gonna come out. So we're gonna put import, and like I said, we have SVG, right? There's two SVGs in here. There's SVG as grease pencil and SVG as scalable vector graphics. What you want is scalable vector graphics, not SVG as grease pencil. Putting the different ones is gonna lead you to a different outcome. So we're gonna go here, go to downloads, and then you should be the most recent one right here, black PNG brutal logo 3 SVG. Press import, and right here, boom, you should have it. Should be that easy, and that's the first step, the beginning of this tutorial, the beginning of this. So right here on the top right, it's gonna show you all the curves. So all of these are like basically sections of the thing. So this is only like 2 curves. I don't know why it's showing me a bunch of little curves, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna highlight everything and we're gonna press join. What that is gonna do is gonna make it all into one curve, which I don't know why it's not working, but we're gonna press join. Oh shit, I almost converted to something else. Yeah, so now it's one whole curve. Everything else, I don't know why it's, I could just delete all of that. I don't know why it's showing all of that, but okay. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's all into one curve already. As we can see, it's on a curve right here. Curve this. If you press this one, it's literally nothing. I don't know. I don't know, man. So right. So after you did that, you're gonna double tap on the pad again, and it's gonna put set origin. So right now, as we can see, this thing is like not in the center where that circle is, and you want it there, because then your rotations, the movement, it's all gonna be offset, which means it's not gonna be exactly where you want it in terms of the numbers compared to the circle middle. So it's gonna be a little off. It might be a little confusing. So it's not like they put set origin and then set origin of mass surface, and there, boom. And now you can see on the right side, there's the numbers changed. They're not 0 no more. So what you want to do is showing you the true numbers of the vertex of that location now, of the actual image. And we're gonna press 0, boom, and then the Y2, 0, boom. And now it's at the center of the Blender, and that's what you want. You want it all to be in the center. And now, as we can see, we still have a 2D image, and this is where everything comes into place. So the rotation, we're gonna want it 90 degree, not that 90 degree. Let me just make sure I still get confused which one is the one that's supposed to be flipped. It's not this one. 90 degree, and now we have it 90 degree, and it's like this. But you might say, but Eric, it's not 3D yet, it's still 2D. You're right. And now this is, like I said, it's all gonna start coming into place. And then so you go, I believe it should be geometry right here, and we're gonna go, see if we find it. Alright, here, geometry, and we're gonna put extrude 0.007, and you're gonna see that it made a little difference. and we back off, zoom in, and you can see it's 3D. It's now has depth in it, and if you want it to be more thicker, pause, just take out a 0, because then the value is a greater number, and it's thicker obviously. But we don't want it to be like this. It's way too thick. Pause, and we're gonna put another 0 right here. We're gonna put it like this, and put it or like this, or you could put, we basically at this part you could just mess around how you think you want it, and we can just do like 1.0.5. I think that's a pretty good value. Nice. So now it is 3D, and you might say, well, we could just stop here. I mean, you can, but this is just gonna look simple like that. And if we look at it, obviously it's not gonna show up. I don't know why it doesn't show up for me. If we go here and we try to render image, it's gonna look like this. And obviously this is not usable for content or whatever you want it for. And so we're gonna go here, we're gonna go boom, we're gonna go here, and we're gonna go put metallic. That's what you want, the metallic part, for it to look metallic. And then we're gonna remove the roughness so it could look more metallic. And then specular, you can mess around with that, it doesn't really make a difference. And then you can change the base color. Obviously right now we have it as black, but you can make it white, you know, and it changes the color. Obviously the base color is black, so it's gonna make a difference in how it looks. You can make it green, blue, right? But for us, we're gonna have it black. And yeah, and you might say, well, this is this is what we're done, right? We just take it out. You're wrong. We still got the camera. Like I said, if we render right now, it's gonna look, actually, and most of all too, we can also just, right now it's pretty small compared to the lines. And if we look at the camera, it's, no, that's the light. And when we look at the camera, it's over here, and it's definitely way too small. So we're gonna have to make it like that. That's pretty good size. That's almost like normal size. And in the camera, we can just grab it, press G, and then grab it and put it right here. And then to change its location, we just go here. We go here. The Y. No, we want the Y. 50. No, that's too much. 20. That's pretty good distance, I would say. And then that, we have that here. Then you can do that 0, or we can do that 90, and then that 0. And now that we look at the camera view, we could back it up a little, do like -15, and now it's literally that. And we can render now if you want, but it's gonna come out like this, pretty neat, pretty regular. And then from there, we're gonna press again, go back out the camera, and like I said, we want to get the background to not be gray. And what you could do here is go back to, I'm already on it, we can put add and put plane, and then this is gonna be basically your background. What you're gonna do is go on the Y, so you put Y, G and Y, and then we're gonna flip it to 90 degrees, and we could just size it up, and boom. And now we go same thing to where it goes to where you put the color mode, and you're gonna put it to black. Go to black. Why is it not changing? I mean, we have it, it's working definitely, because it's at black. So now that we render image, it's gonna show up like this. The only bad problem right now is that we don't have good lighting. So what we're gonna do is grab this, and put it down here. And now that we can render it, it's gonna go up like this, right? Either that, or you can move it more, and then press Y to move it back, and then X to move it more. And now when we render, or well, we could go Y to move it more back, and then it's gonna show like this. I like how it shows the shadow, which is pretty cool. If you don't want to show the shadow, obviously you can just put it higher. This is how you want to look for now. You will put grab, and then grab Z, and then you can put it a little higher. All this is basically just testing out stuff, seeing how it looks for you, all of that kind of stuff. So you can render image. It's just simple as that. Just mess around, try to see what the best lighting you want is. Everything else should be set. And if you want to keep on watching, I will show you guys how to make a 3D rotation, not just 3D still image. I'll also teach you guys how to make a 3D rotation where it's like the image rotates. So if you want to stick around for that, stay to the end of the video and I'll teach you guys about that. It's not that hard. It also takes like a few minutes. This right now it took us like about, I'd say like 10 minutes. It's not that long. So like, yeah. So there's different types of lightings. That's the thing. There's different types of lightings. We could just the light power to make it brighter basically, and we could adjust the light radius, which might be what you want for this. And obviously the more power, the brighter it is. And then we can also adjust that here. There's obviously different types of lights. There's spotlight. I like spotlight better because it's like it's like actual radius. Let me just get hold of that, and then we're gonna do this. And it's like gonna shine everything well. As you can see, it's definitely way better than what we started off with. And so we're gonna go here and make sure everything's metallic. And yeah, so that will be basically your render for your 3D image. Obviously you can mess around and see what type of lighting you like, what colors you like, what background you like better. But that for now is a 3D image. All you gotta do to save it is save as input 3D image logo or whatever you like, and then PNG, yes, and then put save as, and then from there it's gonna just save. And then you could go here and you can just search it up, 3D image logo right here, and this is the one we just made at 231, and that's a still image. So this is the crazier part. You can make it into 3D logo that makes an animation of 3D, and for that we're gonna mess around with the timeline. You can see it right here, and that's pretty simple. It's honestly like 2 minutes max. So we're gonna go with the rotation. As you can see, the rotation that is gonna mess around with that is rotation Z. If you go 9 degrees, it's gonna be like sideways. So that's the type of direction you want. And so we're gonna hover over the Z and press I on your keyboard. I. And what that's gonna mean is gonna add it to a node on the playback, like on this timeline. And what it's gonna do is say to the program, well, I want to make an animation, but I want it to start at this rotating point at point 0. At the start of the animation, I want the image to be at this this rotation, which for us it's obviously this the literally the neutral where it's facing us. And so we're gonna press 360, meaning full rotation. We're gonna put it at, we can put it at 120, 121, and you're gonna put, and you're gonna go here, 360, and you're gonna put I. So now that we have that, it's gonna do this. That's all it is. And then to get rid of the whole other the rest of the clip, you can just put it at 121, and it's literally just the whole video is only gonna play that full playback, full rotation on a loop. And yeah, you can basically just use this for the whole, anything you want, like I guess announcements, content, anything you want. But I see a little problem. It's spinning, and then right when it's about to end, it slows down, and then to start the loop it's all slowed down. Well, for that you just go interpolation mode and put linear, and now it's 360 loop. Literally everything looks the exact same. So now that we have this, we go to render animation, and now it's gonna render. So you can see frame by frame, we have 121 frames. So once you know it's done is when it's at 121 frames, and you can see here it's spinning. Obviously it's not the best quality, but the stuff that we already have made, boom, we already have it done. I'm gonna show you one that I made earlier, or yesterday, or 2 days ago. So yeah, so this is the one that I did before, and it's literally just this. It looks pretty cool. Obviously with better lighting, obviously it'll look better, so it'll look like this. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple. And then if you, obviously this is without linear rotation, which means it's gonna, like at the end it's like a slower stopping, and the beginning is slower beginning, and everything else is like linear. With linear, it will all look like a 360 loop if you use it properly. So yeah, so now everything's done, and then we just put save as again. If it's that we have it downloaded as whatever, we have it downloaded. Save as, this is a PNG, alright. Okay. So if you face this problem and it's downloaded as a PNG, you just go to here and you put it as, well, this is what the location you want it to be saved. Right now it's saved as PNG. You're gonna want it as FMPEG or AV-JPEG. I put AV-JPEG. Don't do RAW if you're not gonna use it for like editing on an editing software. Otherwise you won't be able to preview on your phone or on the laptop. So you're gonna put it on downloads, and then put accept, and then quality obviously you want 100%. Everything else should be set. The type of so this is the type of format you want it. You can put it as however you want. If you need it on TikTok format, just search up TikTok format, like the PX, like the resolution X and Y, which is just changing the like how, if it's square form, if it's vertical, rectangle, however you like it. And yeah, so here it just tells you step, so like meaning how many frames per second, the frame you want to start, which is obviously 1, and the end is 121. Everything else is good. Metadata, you should not worry about that. It's more different stuff. Post processing also, you shouldn't worry about that. Everything else should be good. You just go to render animation, and now as it renders, you gotta wait till it finishes. Obviously you did 121 we did 121 frames. And yeah guys, so once you've done everything correctly, you'll be able to find it in your finder. Just go to downloads, and right here where it says AVI, it's always gonna end up as AVI. It should be there, and you just click it, press play, download it however you like, put it on your drive, download it on your phone. It should all be set. Everything else should be good. Yeah, that's how you do 3D Blender 3D logo. You know what I'm saying? It's didn't cost you money at all, or it took was like 30 minutes max. Making a 3D rotation was like the quickest one. Making the extrude is all you gotta do. And yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed. If you thought this video was useful, like, comment, subscribe. We'll be putting out more content like this. But yeah, that was it for today. Yeah, that's it, man. If you guys enjoyed the video, thought it was useful, hope I helped you guys with this for my clothing brand owners, because I'm trying to grow my clothing brand too, and I'm trying to help out whoever's trying to like grow their shit and take it seriously, because it's hard being like doing everything alone, you know. So yeah, it's Eric, Chino.records. See you guys next video.